Be honest, how many times have you said that you wish you had more hours in a day? Said everyone ever, I wish I had more time, I wish I had more time. Here's the thing, no matter what you do, time as a construct, whatever you believe, we're all running on this clock right now of this set number of hours in a day. And so the only thing that you can do instead of complaining about it is do something to address it. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can master this principle called the 80-20 principle for a more productive and happier life. Also, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe. My name is Mahna Ghafori. I post travel and motivational videos just like this one, and let's dive in. Today, we're diving into a remarkable principle called the 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle. It's a tool that can help you maintain balance, ramp up your productivity, and even make room for more fun and enjoyment in your life. Does that sound good to you? Because when I heard it, I was like, wait, what? That sounds so simple, it's almost impossible. But you know what's crazy? Oftentimes, those more simple things are what's more productive for you. The more you could take these complex ideas and break them down into actionable steps and habits, that's where the true success, flow, and fulfillment falls. Named after its founder, Wilfredo Pareto, the 80-20 principle suggests that 80% of our results come from just 20% of our efforts. It's a concept used widely in business, but it can also be applied to your personal life. So, how do we break down the 80-20 principle? For instance, as you track your day, as you start to build awareness of what your day-to-day looks like, you might notice that 80% of your happiness, success, insert the blank for whatever the concept is that you're looking at, comes from 20% of your activities. So in this example, let's say 80% of your happiness comes from 20% of your activities, or maybe 80% of your stress comes from 20% of your tasks. So the key here is identifying and leveraging this 20% so that you know what it is. And this sounds so simple, but it becomes a game changer. So how do we apply this principle to create a balanced, fulfilling, and productive life? Here are 4 steps to help you do that. Let's go. Step 1, you want to identify. Start by analyzing your tasks, activities, commitments. Basically, what does your day-to-day look like? I would recommend looking for patterns and trying to identify which ones yield the most results, happiness, or stress for you. Remember, it's not about the quantity, but the quality of these tasks that you're doing. These are some examples from my life that have helped me become more aware and identify what my day-to-day looks like. My friend Ninja Natalie, shout out, gifted me this productivity planner, and it has been game-changing. This planner basically has our breakdowns of the day for each week and then month views as well. But basically, before I was using this, I would find that I would just spend hours scrolling on my phone with no intention, and then I'd look back and I'd be like, wait, where did those few hours just go? I was fully non-conscious because these algorithms are created to draw us in without us having much of a cognitive ability or even control over it, because these algorithms are so powerfully designed. Some of them, even like the psychology of these algorithms, are created to mimic the scroll down of slot machines so that it goes deep into our psychology, but we can be more powerful than these algorithms and machines. And this simple, it might sound so simple tool, but it has helped me do that. So I'll do a breakdown of my day, and at the top you can put what your focus you want to be for the day. The week focus, write down good things that have happened. It has motivational quotes, to-do lists. So my friend Natalie gifting me this has honestly been game-changing in my life for identifying what my day looks like so I can be more intentional about it. So first step, anything that you want to change in your life should start by measuring pattern recognition. And the second thing that I recommend is journaling. Journaling is a mindfulness practice that has so many positive benefits in life, but what it can really benefit you in here is that aspect of reflection. So as you're reflecting on your day, you can be like, oh, this part of my day where I got to spend time with friends at the gym really stood out to me and really boosted my happiness. Or this part of my day where I had to do this, for example, I had to clean my house and that really took away my happiness. This comes into cue because you recognize that the different things that give you happiness and take away your happiness. And in the 4th step, I will teach you actionable things of how to apply those or edit those according to this principle. So step 2 in living the 80-20 principle is prioritizing. Once you've identified your 20% high impact activities, it's time to prioritize them. You want to allocate more time, resources, or energy to those tasks that are giving you those high priority outcomes. So for example, if you realize that, oh, I'm getting so much happiness from spending time at the gym in community, and you're only doing that once a month, then it's as simple as prioritizing more time in your days and in your schedule for that activity. So once you're aware of it, you recognize it, and then you prioritize it. Step 3 is eliminate or delegate. So what about the less productive 80% of your tasks? Can any of these tasks be eliminated, automated, or delegated? The goal here is to free up your resources for that impactful 20%. So for an example from my life, as a full-time travel photographer, content creator, for a long time, it was just me on my team building this business. Solopreneur, party of one, doing everything. I decided that it was time to really put this principle into play in my own life. As a creator, what does my day look like? What are my tasks? What do I do? What is my hour-by-hour breakdown? There's no job description for you when you have your own company, so it's really important to be intentional about your days. Some things, for example, I found was that a lot of the admin side of being a content creator influencer is emailing, negotiating, contracting with brands. When I had a management agency reach out to me and offer to handle that entire aspect of my business, this was huge because it gave me an opportunity to free up a lot of my time to someone that was better designed to do that task, better handle it, so that my time could be more freed to create and to feel inspired and to draw inspiration so that I can create more impactful content and videos and inspirational messages for you all. So that's just one example of tracking, identifying, and delegating. Another example for me that might be applicable to a lot of creators out there is editing, video editing specifically. So if you find that that's something that takes a lot of your time, necessarily is not your passion or skill suit, and someone else is better skilled to handle that, then by identifying and recognizing that, you can start to take the steps to eliminate or delegate that. And this links back to the earlier example as well for cleaning your house, for example. If you find that for some people, they absolutely love cleaning their house and cleaning just brings them so much therapy and calm and joy. But for some people, they dread it. They don't see it as any form of self-care. Then you can hire someone to come and do that for you, and that will free up your time and happiness points and happiness allocation for other things that you want to do in your life. Step 4 is to repeat. The 80-20 principle isn't a one-time strategy. It's a dynamic tool you should revisit often to keep your life optimized for balance, fun, and productivity. It's something that you can look at monthly, quarterly, yearly. As my mentor, Tony Robbins, always says, we are either growing or we die. So learning and growing is the secret to happiness. So throughout life, you want to learn and grow and iterate and change the way you're doing things and really follow that alignment with your heart, which I'll talk more on in a second. So remember, the 80-20 principle isn't just about doing less for the sake of it. It's about making room for what truly matters in your life. It's about working smarter, not harder, to create a life, an extraordinary life that you truly love. Another question that flows in alignment with all of this is, how do you live in alignment or find that alignment of what works for you? I truly believe that an optimal path looks different for everyone. Society likes for us to believe that we're all on sort of this same path and this is our life and this is the structure that we should take. But a lot of the times we feel a pull from the inside that maybe my life path looks different. Maybe I want to pursue something different. And so what I really want to encourage you and share with you is this perspective that I heard recently of the feeling of when you're living in alignment with your truth, when you take steps towards that inner knowing or that inner calling of what feels right for you, things will start to align around you that feels so mind-blowing. But think of it like this, for example, alignment on the scale of the universe. When you're living in alignment, you're living in alignment with also the way that the sun is rotating, with the way the earth is rotating, with the way the galaxy is rotating, with the way that we're all rotating in the universe. And that quite literally puts your physical body in alignment with the earth, sun, universe, and ultimately the whole galaxy around you. So this simple concept of doing things like breath work or yoga or listening to motivational podcasts, audiobooks, Tony Robbins events have helped me so much. Outdoor movement, spending time in nature. Through these activities and connection, I truly believe, for me at least, have helped me find my alignment and ultimately bring us to this place of finding balance and stillness and peace inside, which I think at the end of the day, we're all after, is that feeling of peace and alignment and contribution. And so ultimately, what are we all here for? What are we trying to feel and do through our businesses, through the things that we pursue? So from Tony Robbins' Date with Destiny, I felt and found that the purpose of my life is to be free, enjoy life, and show love towards myself and others. That can look different for every single person, but I do ultimately believe that we're all craving this feeling of peace and remembering and knowing that connects us back to us, maybe in an infinite parallel existence, a timeline that exists somewhere else, or even just connecting us to the earth and to other human beings around us. We all crave love and connection. And I believe that when we use these principles from business, apply them to our personal lives, and really optimize for creating that space for fun and play and love and community and joy, or whatever those values are for you, then we can truly live our most extraordinary lives. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that it was helpful for you. The 80-20 principle is a principle that when I heard it, it transformed the quality of my life, because I started to realize that if I was feeling bogged down by somehow seemingly endless to-do lists of little things that I thought, oh, if I don't get done right now, then my whole world will end, I found that, wait, let me take some time to start to recognize, optimize, and organize the way that I'm doing things. And this principle, it sounds so simple, but hopefully now that it's introduced to you, it will rewire your way of thinking and applying what you do throughout your day to your life to ultimately free up your time to create it and enjoy it as you desire. And remember, life isn't just something that you have to suffer through or is given to you. You can be intentional and co-create your life. And so thank you so much for watching. My name is Mahna Ghafori, and here's to living your most extraordinary life. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.